Hello guys, and today I am with Orion. As I said, I would possibly be in the last episode of our Forza Wishlist. Say hello.
I watched that video, so I definitely knew that you won. I didn't watch the video, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, don't worry about it. Not many people do. But for the lucky people who do, you get to see in episode 3. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I said I was going to do the Forza community next. And how I think that the Forza community could be improved in Forza 6. And the reason why I thought Orion would be pretty good is because you've played Forza 4, you know a bit about Forza, and I'm pretty sure you'll have a couple of opinions on the way that I feel about this. So,
you say I played it.
Yeah, you weren't very good at it, but you played it.
You gave me all my cars I had, the rest were the ones I got in the tutorial.
Okay, I may have helped you out a bit, but...
A bit.
A lot, but... we still played the game.
Do I get to race? Do I get to drift while in the background of the video?
Yeah, I'll do the first half and then I'll switch you over. You can have a go. Yeah, okay. What I'll do is I'll drift and then you suggest some ideas, and then when you're out of ideas or how you think it can be improved, then
it's your video, surely you should go first.
Yeah, but I'm drifting first.
But I want to drift first.
Alright then, fine. Do you want to drift in this car?
Give me a good car that I'll be able to drift in.
I don't think you'll be able to drift in any car, but alright.
Turns out I'm better than Liam. A lot better.
I'll give you my Volvo, shall I?
You just give me a crap car, so I look better worse than you, didn't you?
I'll drift the same car.
Fine, you drift the same car.
If you pick a track, go for it.
Yep, I'll pick the track this one. No, is this the one you always just... Yeah, this is it.
Okay, so anyway, I'm going to start while he does some drifting in the Volvo.
You see, I'm not used to your controller. You've not got a control freak.
Do you want to put my control freak on?
No, because you've broken one of them, so...
Okay, whatever. Right, look, he's getting annoying now.
That's quite hot. 60, 56.
Okay, cool. Right, so... I think there are, a lot of good things about the Forza community as it is. And I'm not talking about the Forza community that is YouTube. I'm talking about the Forza community as in the forums, on the websites, and all that kind of stuff.
I can't drift.
Okay. Well, can I don't know, do the video?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Yeah, when it comes down to Forza, they're very good at giving the DLC and all this, and it's all well and good, but as far as I can tell, the only time they properly got into the community was in Forza 4 and then slightly in Forza 5. And I think that this needs to be improved a lot in Forza 6, since obviously, as I mentioned in the last video, Project Cars is going to come out with new, upgraded everything. So I don't see how they're going to keep up if they use the same techniques. So I think that first of all we should have a weekly event. Now, I don't know if this is possible, maybe every 2 weeks or so, but maybe every Friday there's a new event, so drift points are worth double or something. So when you go on multiplayer, this will link in with the multiplayer video that I'll do tomorrow. So when it comes into multiplayer, you'll have double points, and it'll make every point worth a bit more, something like that. I know they did stuff like 0%, no, 10% grip or something. It was really slidey, all the cars, no matter what car you're in. It was pretty cool. But I definitely think that should be a thing in the game. They should make events every week. Another one is to do with DLC, and I think instead of doing a car pack every month, I think they should do one car every week to match this Friday thing. So every Friday is a new event, but with a new car, because it'll make sense to have one every week rather than wait a month. It also gives them a lot more hype, because the hype goes down and then back up during the month, whereas if you keep having it every week, the hype will continue throughout the year of the game. And I think that this links in with the last one, even though it's all in a different topic of cars. I definitely think that YouTubers should be supported a lot more in the Forza community. Now, as far as I can tell, unicorn cars weren't a big thing in the last 2 games that they made, whereas they kind of were in earlier games. And what I think is they should allow YouTubers to maybe either select the unicorn cars or distribute them. So give them the unicorn cars and then give them out in events the giveaways and stuff like that. In-game giveaways. I think that would be really clever. It gives a way for YouTubers to get more, fan base, as well as giving Forza a lot more credit for giving their community more respect, because I'm pretty sure not many games actually do that, give out things for the YouTubers. But Forza's been pretty good, and I think this will be the next step in taking them to be the best racing game ever. And then finally, to link in with everything, is I think there should be a YouTube specific car pack. The way this would go, in my opinion, would be like you have the YouTubers, like you select 20 of the biggest YouTubers or most significant YouTubers who do Forza gameplay, and you give them the option of 3 cars to pick in ranking of best to worst of what you think. And then throughout the year, when they give out all the DLC, if one gets off, you can cross them off. If all 3 get crossed off, then you have to come up with some new ones, obviously. But then when you give in your list of the 3 top cars, they'll cross-reference them, and then we'll get to the point where there's 20 cars by 20 YouTubers that they want in the game. So every YouTuber will then have a car that they specifically want in the game, and they'll work towards it throughout the year. So we can have like this mega DLC, the YouTube DLC, where you've got all these YouTubers who've got all their favourite cars in the game that weren't in the game. And then it also gives, again, the whole YouTube's getting publicity as well as Forza's getting publicity, because Forza are now getting publicity for helping out the community. I think these little changes will have a big impact on not only their game, but the community that plays it, and that's my opinion on it. Orion, do you want to hand over drifting, since you did a beautiful job there?
Wait, I'm holding a drift.
He's holding a drift. Okay, I'm
holding it. It's my best drift ever. Oh! No! Reverse drift.
He lost it. Okay. Did you like my Volvo? Was it okay?
Sliding.
Yeah, that's the idea.
I can't drift.
I know you can't. Right, I'm gonna restart now.
I've really got a cough. Unprofessionalism. 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys. So over to me. I've only ever played Forza 4 and a bit of Forza Horizon 2. Yeah, those games. So I don't really know that much about the community side, the shop, the DLCs, all of that good stuff. But in racing games, obviously, the community can be quite a big thing, especially in drifting, as Liam's doing now. So I reckon if they did events not only just in general, that they did events for certain types of racing. You have your drifting, you have your drag, etc, etc. I reckon it'd be pretty cool if you had your own, like personal type of, obviously not just personal for you, but personal for a group of people, not just the racing in general, but drifting. You could have little drifting competitions, things like that, like.
So you're saying like competitions set by the group?
Set by the actual Forza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then are you like suggesting prizes at the end? Maybe, like what would be the outcome in these like tournament based things?
Well,
because if you're gonna add a competitive aspect, surely you need like a reward.
Top 3 would get a reward. I reckon the number 1 should get like a DLC for free or something like that.
That would be cool. That would be pretty cool, like a special DLC car or something.
Yeah, the second one would get like a lot of money in game, and the third would get like, I don't know, half that money.
I like that idea. That's actually pretty cool.
But it wouldn't just be a competition of racing in general where you can pick your style and do it, because everyone knows that drifting's not the fastest type of racing. It's just one of the funnest to do. So if you actually had a competition for the most amount of points you can get, or the most angle you can get, then that would strike certain people more than just the racing in general, which some people are like, oh, I'm not really into that type of racing that they're actually doing. But I'm not really into speed racing, I'm more into style, and I like to get some angle in it, I like to get some points in my drifting, other than just, oh, who can get to the finish line the fastest, because although that is one of the most popular racing styles, there are other things like drag and drifting and stuff like that. Another thing does customization of the car count as community or not?
Well,
I mean, I reckon if you could customize it more, then you can send it off to other people. That'd be Like, I know you can now, but maybe if they improve that.
I haven't touched on it yet because that's one of my later videos. But I mean, if you want to talk about that, then feel free, because I know you're not going to be in the other videos. So if you want to just mention it.
Oh my god! Imagine if you can customize a car like with a friend online. Like it was like the big project type thing where you designed the car, and then you customized it with a friend. Like,
so you can like co-op custom.
But you can have like a workshop where you're working on cars with certain people. When you're both online, you could be on like a party or something, and you could be customizing your car, making a car together.
That'd be pretty cool.
Also, maybe if you could make your own company car, like you could actually, like, I mean, this is more the design side of Forza.
Yeah.
But if they did that and you could actually make your own like car brand, and then you could publicize that in the community, that'd be pretty.
That's
cool.
actually something I wanted to kind of mention in the car thing. I mean, not exactly, but it's only a small part of the car thing that I was going to go for. But because I've recently gone with Hot Wheels cars, like not all those are licensed cars. So why the hell can't you have just like random weird wacky cars? And then that would link in quite nicely to build your own random weird wacky cars. You know, add parts from a Supra and a weird Hot Wheels car type thing.
And then you could also have a competition in that where the person who designs the coolest car, they all get the judged, and then maybe you can get the opportunity if Forza has enough money. I don't know. I'm not really that into. I don't really go out and buy all the Forza games, so I wouldn't know. But if Forza had enough money and chances, they could actually maybe do something with the car that they've made in the game.
Well, offer it as like a bonus.
No. I mean, maybe implement it into everyone's game as an actual DLC car. Like, you win, then you put your car down as one of the DLCs.
That would be really cool. That's actually a really cool idea. I mean, I think the main idea is just to get people involved with other people, and that's a really clever way of getting people involved. Like, you know, everyone will want to take part and get their car out there, and then everyone will want to have a car that's unique and different. So, I mean,
that could also link in with the thing I was saying a second ago, where two people can work together on a car.
It can be like a team event.
Yeah, you could, or maybe not just two people. Maybe if you make like I don't know, what to call it, a clan of people on this game, you could all design a car together.
That would be really cool. Yeah, I think they're called car clubs in this.
I don't really.
I'm not in any clubs, so I wouldn't really know, to be honest. I'm usually a solo player.
Imagine if, like, you know, like, in the game you have your garage, in, like, the Forza Horizon 2.
Yeah.
And you have it's a bit more open world. Imagine if you could have, like, a clan garage, where
they already have
your own little place where you can hang around, drift around like a big
Oh,
warehouse.
no, they don't have that, okay.
And you can design the warehouse, like, say you're
like
in all skating
roam.
games, you could make your own little ramps and stuff in the warehouse.
Like a free roaming garage?
Yeah, for your group.
That is actually another really cool idea, I like that. Yeah, that's a really cool thing. I didn't even think of that.
So there's a certain place where you can buy a warehouse, and then obviously if you're in someone's clan, you can go into that with them, and you could like have your own little area to drift around, change it up, add places so you can do like. You
could like implement like cones and ramps and all that. So like,
yeah, make it so it's like really close count, and then you can do that. I don't know what it's called where you drift together.
Tandem.
Tandem. You can tandem together as well.
That is a really clever idea. I really like that. I think that's a brilliant way to end the episode. It's a really clever idea. Yeah, so that your input has actually been really good.
You literally told me we were going to make a video and I had no idea what it was about, so.
For someone who was a minute ago saying, oh yeah, I don't really know much about Forza, and like, you put some really good ideas on the table. So
thank you.
I think at the end of the series, I'm going to tweet it off. I'm going to tweet it and email it to 1010, see if we can get some of these ideas implemented.
Maybe you should tweet it to Forza themselves, see if they'll check out the video.
Yeah. So anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you do have any ideas and you want to add on to me and Orion's ideas at all, then go in the comment section. I'm sure I will definitely be reading it. I'm sure Orion will be reading in this episode to see if anyone comments and has any ideas towards his. I'll be putting a little split in the middle of the gameplay to where Orion stops and I start. So you could
probably tell
because you surely want to see how good Orion is and how terrible I am at drifting. So I mean, well I'll put a split there so you understand. But yeah, if you have any ideas, then yeah, feel free. Tomorrow I'll be talking about the multiplayer aspect. So I mean, like, make sure to stick around for tomorrow's episode where we go into like depth on the whole multiplayer thing. Orion will not be in that episode though, because you're going on holiday, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. And Orion's channel will be in the description,
If you
as
guys
usual.
want to check out my channel, then it will be in the description.
Most of his content's terrible, but his Five Nights at Freddy's video is amazing, so go check that out. I'll link that specially in the description.
It's not terrible. I don't play racing games, so that's probably why you think it's terrible.
I'm joking, man. Don't worry. Anyway, yeah, definitely check out his channel. Go and give him a sub if you have the time / effort / willingness.
And then subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always appreciate a subscriber. I know how much effort it takes.
It does take a lot of effort to subscribe to a YouTube
It
channel.
took me 2 months to subscribe to your channel. Get the effort and... Oh, I wake up every morning like, do I have to? You know when you wake up for school, it's like, do I have to get out of bed right now to go to school?
Do I have to subscribe to this channel right
just... I just go on your channel, I go, I don't want to.
I don't have the effort. I don't have the effort.
What is this? I don't see the point in clicking this button. There is no point in this. I am doing something I do not want to do. I don't want to click the subscribe button.
Okay. Anyway.
I don't want to.
Anyway.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Don't make me.
I'm probably going to cut this short, to be honest, if you're going to continue.
And that's how we end the episode.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button, leave a rate comment down below. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next one.
Make sure to look at